Hey guys, it's Mara. Today I wanted to make a video, not one that I normally do, but talking about the new Netflix movie, 13 Reasons Why. If you guys didn't know, it's one of the executive producers is Selena Gomez, and it was a book that came out in like 2007, I believe. But I just got done with it. I started binge watching it yesterday. Marin watched some with me. Last night we stayed up late and then I finished watching it this morning. And yeah, pretty graphic, honestly. There's a little video at the end after all the episodes where they kind of review and some of the characters talk. And they wanted to make it as true to life as possible. Which, I mean, there's, like abuse and rape, and then her actually committing suicide. Spoiler alert, like, that's not really a spoiler alert, because she does. But it is super graphic. It's getting a great message out there, but at the same time, like, it's going to trigger, like, a lot of people in that if they've been through something like this. I don't know, like I cried throughout it. I've not went through anything remotely close to those sort of things. But it just really pulls at your heartstrings. Obviously, it's meant to. It's a drama. It really reminded me of My So-Called Life, which is interesting because I believe the attorney for the Bakers is the guy from My So-Called Life, the one that was the homosexual teen from My So-Called Life. What is his name? Let me look it up. But I mean, not what's his name that's dead. Not Jared Leto. Jared Leto's not dead. Enrique. So Ricky. Wilson Cruz. I think that was him. But he had glasses, so he looked different. Let's look it up. Wilson Cruz. 13 Reasons Why. Because when I looked up the cast, it didn't come up with his name. Yeah. It is him. I thought it was. But anyway, another surprising thing I thought was the main character, Hannah Baker, the actress, actually has an Australian accent. I'm not sure if she's from Australia, but I would assume so. Let's look that up. Was not expecting that. She's a really good actress. Let's see. Hannah Baker, actress. There's a lot of articles already out there. There are people like, kind of not fan fiction, but they're trying to figure out what they think is going to happen in a second season. It does look like there might be a second season. They kind of left it open that there could be, and as popular as this series has been, I definitely think there will be a second series. It's like Netflix #1 hit right now. Let's see, yeah, Australian actor, it says actor, but I mean actress, Katherine Langford. I think she's super pretty. I think she's, 20 years old. A lot of the actors and actresses I thought looked way older than high school. Like, I mean, I didn't look that old in high school. I still don't look that old. I don't know. Or like compared to my age, I mean. But most of them were actually around 20. I thought that Tony was going to be the oldest out of all of them in real life, IRL. I mean, the tats and everything. But the oldest person was actually Zach, and he was, I think, 26 or 25. And then the second oldest person was the girl that works at the coffee shop with all the tats in her neck and reads the cards. So, if you haven't got that far, spoiler alert, no. But yeah, so I really liked this series. Like I said, it was very emotional. I think it can be a big trigger for people if they've been through some kind of trauma. So I wouldn't necessarily recommend it for everybody. It's not for everybody. Kind of like during when the main character guy, Clay, sorry, there's like so many characters in this movie, or in this series, it's not a movie. When Clay is listening to his tapes, Tony keeps talking about how he needs to be in the correct headspace. And I think that's even true for this entire movie. Like, if you're not in a good headspace, I wouldn't go watching it. You need to be, like, super chill and, like, good. Because I think it could put people into a depressed state more than they currently are. Definitely. I mean, it made me sad, and I was, like, doing fine, you know. But yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. They didn't hardly leave out anything. Like, you saw everything. Okay, spoiler alert, stop listening now if you haven't seen the whole thing. But I really didn't think they were gonna show her actually like cutting her arms and like just bleeding out. Like, I don't know if they had like a dummy arm or what, because it was just like really deep. Like, she was going in and it was just like started coming out, and I was like, you know, I see blood every day, but that was like a little much. So yeah, they really wanted it true to life, like they said in like the little interviews after, but yeah, it was a lot. So yeah, guys, leave comments down below what you think about the show, if you've watched it. If not, hopefully I didn't spoil it for you. And another thing, I read some theories, and another spoiler, they think that Alex didn't shoot himself, but at the very end you hear them say like self-inflicted gunshot wound, I think, but then some people are thinking that Alex didn't shoot himself and that actually Tyler shot him, the creepy photography guy, because at the end it was kind of weird. He had everyone's picture hanging up, like who was on the tapes, and so they think he's like, you know, gonna be like a serial killer and like kill everybody because he was so like in love with her and like obsessed with her. So he's gonna like kill everybody who was on the tapes. I don't know. I'm not sure. That's what some people are thinking. Other people are like, no, it said self-inflicted, whatever. I mean, Alex wasn't doing good towards the end. Like, he was like cleaning up his room and like, well, lying to his dad about not having anything to do with it, but that's whatever. He was kind of showing signs of like not caring and like just not in a good place. So I could go either way with it. Obviously, if they're going to make another season, more drama has to happen. So it could be following then Alex's stuff. Maybe Alex is going to make tapes. No, I don't know. But it could just be Tyler and like hunting them all down, because he said multiple times, or well, at least I remember once him saying about like, I know everything like about everybody because I'm always taking pictures, and like supposedly he has crap on everybody, like more than the tapes. So yeah, but yeah, comment down below if you guys want to discuss something. I'll tell you what I think about it if you even care. But yeah, it was a lot. So I watched it all. Each episode's like an hour, 50 minutes to like over an hour. So that's what I spent yesterday and today doing. That's, you know, like 13 hours, whatever, 13 and a half, because a little extra episode, it's like half an hour. So yeah, let me know what you guys think, if you thought it was a good show, if you've even watched it yet. But yeah, thanks for watching. Bye, guys.